Hello YouTube. I thought I'd just go ahead and do a quick video today. Kings On is going to build a new roller coaster next year for 2017. The project is, and this is the elite diagram of the new roller coaster. From experience from working at Kings On years ago and so forth, I can tell you right now, this right here is going to be the big area that they're clearing out right now as we speak. That's the area where they're clearing out right now, big time, right next, about parallel with the train station, close to it. And this is going to go out over underneath Diamondback. That's where this is going to go to. Probably down in a ravine underneath the train trestle right in here, then out around Diamondback area on the back side. And this over here is going to be where the former funnel cake stand, about right in here. And also the log ride, the current log ride. The current log ride goes in just about this area right here, so I guarantee you that the current log ride is going to go bye-bye. I'm sure they'll announce it next week on the 28th at 10 o'clock p.m. I'm sure that will be brought up, but the Kings On project, that is what it's going to be. Now, it showed that there's footers, and it's a footers for a wooden roller coaster, so yes, I'm sure it's going to be a wooden GCI roller coaster. I would place my money on that. And I would bet 99.9% sure that that's what it's going to be. So, you know, Kings On's getting a new roller coaster next year. That's awesome. And they teasing. And also they teased about a blue truck with logs in the back. Let me see if, yeah, right there. Here we go. Now I'm going to tell you what that means. That's a blue truck, says Kings On the side. I don't know if you see it on here or not, with the logs in the back. That's the log flume getting hauled away by a Kings On truck. So I'm pretty sure that that's what them logs mean and this truck means. I would say, if I had a bet on it, that is what Kings On is going to do, and that's what the truck's all about, with logs in the back of it. So you can probably say goodbye to the Kings Mills log flume, it's Race for Your Life Charlie Brown, I guess is what the name of it is, but I've always known it to be the Kings Mills log flume. That was the original. It's been there for about 45 to 47 years, so it's pretty old. It's a very old attraction, and of course Kings On, they're going to end up taking away something else in order to pay for the payroll to cover for the people to operate that new attraction. So I would say more than likely, and I'm pretty 99.9% sure that the log ride is going bye-bye as well. So make sure that you ride that log ride this year, because I'm sure this is the last season, and I'm sure next week they will tell you that log flume is going to be closing down in the middle part of August. So I would bet on that. So you might have a couple good weeks left. Probably about maybe three weeks, maybe 4 weeks, maybe a month for the log flume, and it's going to go bye-bye forever. But anyway, I guarantee you that's what's going to happen. But yes, it's going to be a good future for Kings On. Another roller coaster will be good. Wooden coasters have been really good at Kings Island. They've had really good luck with the Beast. And unfortunately, Son of Beast was a $40 million mistake, but you know, it wasn't built by the right people. It wasn't designed correctly, and it just it had a lot of problems from the get-go. Of course, it fell down during construction, during a big high windstorm, during a windstorm, I think it was in February of that year. I'm not certain on that, but I'm pretty sure there was a real bad wind, high wind, severe thunderstorm that went through the area and knocked down a big portion of Son of Beast. So I think that also kind of contributed with the problems too. The company that built that, of course, they went bankrupt and all, but they didn't know what the hell they was doing. They didn't know, you know, exactly what they was building, and they just didn't do a good job on Son of Beast. Son of Beast, unfortunately, just didn't have the reputation to hold up, because it had lots and lots of problems. I did get to ride it with the loop, and I got to ride it without the loop. And all the times I've rode it, I've had bruised knees and banged up shoulders from banging into other people, and just rattled all to death. You know, you come off there and you have a migraine headache. But you know what? It was a nice design, and it was fast. It sure was fast, and it was a mean one. But you know, and then once I got to the loop was pretty smooth. I went through the loop real nice. but unfortunately it just didn't hold up, and Son of the Beast just went on the wayside. So, but anyway, that's what's going on at Kings Island, and I know 99.9% sure that it's going to be a GCI wooden, probably an Outback coaster. It might even be a launch coaster, but they also said the other day that the ravine underneath the train trestle, which is pretty deep in that area, that they was working way down below down there. So I'm sure they're going to use that ravine to the advantage for some of the hill, maybe for some of the drop, first drop possibly, or maybe it's just going to be a launch type coaster, and it's going to launch out and go into the ravine, and that's what's going to power it for the speed for the rest of the ride, maybe. So there may not even be a lift hill for this thing. Who knows? But we'll find out here soon on come the 28th, and I'm sure whatever it is, Cedar Fair does do a good job about putting in good attractions at Kings Island so far, and also at their big ticket parks. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see a Giga Coaster this time around for the coaster enthusiasts. But Kings Island needs a Giga. They really do. We really need a Giga Coaster, and I hope Don Helbig hears this. I've told you, Don, before in person, as we talked, so we need a Giga Coaster. But now we did get Banshee, and I even begged for a Banshee. I said, man, you all need to get something like Raptor at Cedar Point, man. You all need something like Raptor. And it took them a long time, but they finally did, and they finally got Banshee, which was a good world-class coaster as well. And now we just need to get a Giga Coaster. So if we get a Giga Coaster down there, I'm sure it's going to be a really good, nice collection of roller coasters, and to bring a lot of people to Ohio to ride these roller coasters. And I mean, heck, you get you a 2-park deal, ticket, like what they're offering now with Cedar Fair. You can get Kings Island and Cedar Point and get discount, a nice hefty discount to attend both parks. And I'll tell you what, that'd bring a lot of people here to Ohio, because Ohio is home of the roller coasters, man. There's no other state where you can go and ride top-notch quality roller coasters than right here in Ohio. I'm not sure what the Florida count is in the Orlando area and Tampa area, but I'm sure that there's more roller coasters here in Ohio than there is in those areas. I'm pretty daggone sure about that. So Ohio's becoming a roller coaster capital of the world, home of the most roller coasters, and we got some really good ones. So, but anyway, like, share, comment, tell me your comments, what you think that Kings Island's new roller coaster is going to be. Do you think it's going to be a GCI? Do you think it's going to be an RMC? I do think that Mean Streak at Cedar Point is going to be an RMC makeover next year, because there's been a leaked sign that was printed, and it was leaked that Mean Streak is closed for the rest of the season, and I'm sure that's going to be announced here real soon as well. So they're going to close it down and redo it, make it another RMC makeover, and that's going to be the first one for Cedar Fair, if that holds true that it is an RMC makeover. Mean Street could use a good makeover, an RMC makeover. I'm sure it'll be awesome. But anyway, hopefully it's not going to be something like Lightning Run down at Dollywood. They're having an awful lot of problems with that ride, and that's an RMC attraction, and man, I'll tell you, that's sad. That's really sad that they put a lot of money into that, and they can't even get the thing running, and they're having a lot of problems with that. So hopefully they get that ironed out down there, because man, that'd be awful if they have to turn around and rip it out. And look at the season's almost halfway over at Dollywood, and they even got to use the damn thing. So not much at all. Anyway, there's not been enough, not that many people's gotten to ride it yet, because it's been shut down quite often. So anyway, give me your likes, subscribe, comment, tell me what you think about it. What's Kings Island's new attraction? We'll find out next week on Thursday the 28th at 10 o'clock p.m. Be there, be square at Kings Island. It will be talked about then, and the news media has been invited, and we will all know what's going to come to the island. Alright, I myself, I hate seeing all those trees get ripped out over there, because I mean, I like that wooded area around that train, but it is what it is. So let's see what happens. All right, see y'all. Bye.